Hey everyone, welcome back to Local Living. I'm Anna Christina. It is time for Giving Local. What we like to do is highlight local organizations and people doing wonderful things in and for our community. And one of them is Ellie. She's joining me now. She's on the board for FOTUS, Friends of the Animal Shelter. How you doing?
Hi, Anna Christina. It's good to see you again. Well, considering we are doing quite well, thank you.
Yes.
Hope you are too.
I want to update the community on everything that's been going on. Obviously, everybody has seen some changes and challenges. How has this affected your day-to-day operations, or how had it affected your day-to-day
Well,
operations?
so of course, up until the last minute, we were open, but then of course we did have to close. And the staff is still there at the shelter, and they are doing the day-to-day care of the animals, walking them, feeding them, exercising them. So it's been somewhat of a change in that the volunteers are no longer going to the shelter. We are still doing adoptions, however, and this is where social media has been huge for us, because through Facebook and sharing many of the dogs that have been still coming in, we are now able to actually get them adopted pretty quickly. We're doing what's social distancing we can, and curbside adoptions. So it's really worked out very well for the animals that are, at the shelter currently.
That is so incredible that we still have that option. Gotta love technology. It's a hate-love relationship, right?
Absolutely, as we were saying earlier. And the good thing too is people are home. People are home with their children, and people who have thought about adopting in the past, this now gives them the time to be there, to spend the time with the animal. And it gives not only them comfort, it gives them something worthwhile to do. And especially if they do have children in the house, it gives them also a learning experience for the children on how to take care of another animal in the home.
That's right. And speaking of, I see your lovely cat hanging out back there with you.
Oh, yeah. I
Beautiful.
think he's wondering, like, why are they home all the time now?
Right? And so, well, tell me, I know that there probably has been maybe some people thinking of potentially surrendering. I know that they're going through difficult times. What do you do in those situations?
Well, that is a difficult situation. And of course, we try to help where we can. If it is a matter of the people really wanting to keep their animal, and if we can provide some food or something to help them to get through this, we've been able to do that. Sadly, there are times if they just are not in a position to keep it, we have a program that we've developed called Home to Home, in which people will keep their animal in their home and potential adopters contact them directly. And that can be found on our fotusaiken.org website. People can go there, look under Home to Home, and they can see how that particular type of service works.
Well, and that hope is potentially to keep those animals from going to the shelter and like you said, transferring home to home. And I know that you said you've tried to help, in certain situations, whether that's through food, but you guys are also in need of a lot of resources right now. They're probably lacking a little bit.
Actually, I'm glad you brought that up, because we have two major fundraisers a year and we've canceled them. We feel right now, given the situation, we can't really ask our business partners to, many of them have been forced to close their businesses or redefine the way they do businesses. So out of concern for them and respect for our relationships, we have canceled two of our major fundraisers. So of course that brings up what you said, our financial needs. So we're still open for donations, of course. And we do hope that, in the coming months, we'll be able to step back up to the plate and do some things that can bring the community back into the shelter, maybe have a family fun day in the fall. but it is a different time and we're all responding to the challenges.
Right, just trying to work through it as best we can. And listen, if the community wants to get involved, I know that they can visit you on Facebook and
Yes.
the website. Ellie,
Yes.
thank you so much for everything that you're doing. We really appreciate it.
Well, and thank you so much for this time, and we wish you and all of your viewers much health and peace in the coming days.
Thank you, Ellie. We appreciate it. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to tune in for more on local living next week.